this. You are not alone. This is the Resistance.
What's up, everyone? This is the Tin Man with the Resistance. If you are watching this, you are the Resistance. And if you are still here after my last video regarding why I don't watch football and why I didn't watch the Super Bowl, then cheers to you. Not too many people can accept an opinion that may not necessarily coincide with theirs. So if that's you, my hat's off to you. Much respect. But this video is a follow-up. We've talked about the Super Bowl and just the aspect of sports in general. Now we're going to talk about the halftime show. The Pepsi Zero Super Bowl halftime show with Lady Gaga. Many people said that there was going to be satanic elements or that it was going to be a satanic show. I, after hearing this, had to sit down and actually watch this just to see for myself if it was. It's happened before. It'll happen again. But I just was curious to see if it actually happened. Now, I personally don't recall seeing any elements of Satanism. May have been an oversight on my part, but I can tell you what I did see. Starting off, there was the element of patriotism. Lady Gaga pushing the quote American way. Nothing wrong with being patriotic. Then she pulls a Shawn Michaels and is lowered into the arena via cables onto the stage, to where she begins performing her set like a damn robot. I'm sorry, but looking at the movements of not only Lady Gaga but the choreographers and dancers, I'm thinking to myself, Tomo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Tomo. That's literally what I was thinking. Mr. Roboto was playing in my head while I was watching this halftime show. And she did her set, did some wardrobe changes, whatever. It's to be expected. I can't say that I really saw any deep satanic or Masonic elements here. Again, that may have been an oversight on my part. And if you did spot any, feel free to share and make a video. I would love to see what they got away with that managed to skate under my radar even. But even so, even if there were or there weren't satanic elements in this fucking halftime show, what does it really fucking matter? Let's be real here. Where does it really fucking matter at this point? We all know that the entertainment industry is run by the elitists to keep us distracted and under control. We all know that the globalists and the elitists are obsessed with the occult. And we know that they incorporate their obsession of the occult and so on and so forth into mainstream media and popular culture. So where would it come as any surprise if Lady Gaga or anybody else performing any given set in any given venue decided to pull a level of Satanism like Madonna did a few years ago, or this person or that person? Okay? It's just show pony nonsense, distracting and controlling the masses. And we've seen that since Trump got elected. The liberal movement. How many celebrities are jumping up, getting the people riled up People like Madonna saying that she's thought about blowing up the White House. I find that very interesting. Donald Trump says over a decade ago to grab a woman by the pussy in locker room talk. And everybody loses their fucking minds. But yet, Madonna talks about committing an act of terrorist aggression because her, quote, politician didn't get elected. And few people have a problem with this. Seriously? Seriously? I can't even fathom what to say in response to that. Do I chop it up as hilariously stupid? Do I take offense to it? Do I lose all hope in humanity at this point? I don't know what more to say on it. We all know that it's the freaking blind leading the blind. That these celebrities just lead us by our leashes because we're obsessed over them, treat them like gods on a proverbial Mount Olympus when they are nothing more than human. We place their opinions above our own and just follow like blind little sheep to the slaughter. We're the sheep, they're the sheepdogs, herding us, corralling us, leading us to our demise. But how many of us really realize that that's the case? So what if Lady Gaga did or did not do a Satanic set at the Super Bowl? Is it any surprise that such an option would be on the table? Question shouldn't be whether or not she did or she didn't. Question is, if you've got a problem with it, what the fuck are you going to do about it? That's a question we all need to be asking ourselves. If we don't like what's going on, what are we going to do to change it? And I've been asking that for years. I can throw out ideas, I can throw out opinions, but I'm just one man. Granted, one man can make a big difference, but I'm not the resistance. I'm just one tiny part of it. It's going to take all of us to turn it around. We're all a part of this in some form or another. The question is, what are we fighting for and why? As individuals, are we fighting for equality? Are we fighting for our point of view? What are we fighting for and why? But the bottom line is, regardless of what we're fighting for, we're all caught up in this revolution of words. And when it evolves into a revolution of action, that's going to be a day that will not soon be forgotten. I'm the Tin Man with the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance.